Jeepers creepers. We've been going for 10 seconds. Are you just going to stay silent forever, you big dummy?
Warning: this show contains crude humor and vulgar topics of a very sensitive nature. If
He
you
just
have
likes saying vulgar.
if you have impressionable children or you yourself are easily offended, we suggest that you GTFO now. Yeah, are they gone? Did the cool ones stick around? Good. And with that, welcome to the stupid show.
It's a show that never ends, my friends.
Oh, shut it, lamb chop. What's happening, man?
Not much. Last Saturday, my son Daniel turned 28. Yeah,
Holy shit! Did we get 10 years back? How'd that work?
I can't believe, man. 28 years old.
Uh-huh. My kid is too.
And then, well, shit coming in up in April. I got one turning 30.
I'm, I'm turning 54.
Well, you're not my kid, so that doesn't matter.
Okay. How old you gonna be?
Uh, oh shit, I should turn that off, huh?
Turn what off?
my YouTube, the sound in that,
Oh.
because otherwise we're gonna get echoes.
Well, mine for some reason mine didn't kick in. So I mean, good.
Okay.
That's fucking. It's great because it says live in 2 minutes. It's been like that for 2 minutes. So
What? Mine's going perfectly fine.
nope. And you know what? I don't care because I don't want to have to deal with the reverb and the talk back.
And then I went grocery shopping this weekend.
Did you?
Yeah, I went with my niece over to Sam's Club, and you know how they have all those people giving out samples and shit.
Mm.
And she brought over some chili, for me to eat. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'll eat that later. So I'm like, hey, when we get to Sam Club, I'm gonna go through and get all the samples so I can eat the chili way later and make it just a whole nother meal. So I got little samples of ham and a little sample of cheesecake. I mean, I even got dessert.
Damn.
uh,
That's great. That's why I say you go grocery shopping. You get a fucking meal on the way through.
It used to be like that. I remember being a little kid and we'd go like to Farmer Jack's.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody, all these young people, what the hell's a Farmer Jack?
Yeah. Look it up.
And so we'd go through there. You'd have different spots where there'd be samples each week, and you'd stop there.
It's like, hey, we're gonna go to McDonald's. Nah, save it, man. We're going to Farmer Jack.
or as our parents used to say things like, "We got McDonald's at home."
Yeah, I can make you a Big Mac at home. Okay, first of all, you're going to use square bread, not round. So that immediately says not a Big Mac. That's good stuff. We had McDonald's at home. Man, I could really go for some Long John. We got Long John Silver's at home.
Well, our lake is filled with Long John Silver's. What
That's
the hell
right. You go fishing in the back.
What the hell you need to go to a fish place for? Go to the river.
That's right. And while you're at it, catch us all some dinner.
You live on the Great Lakes. What the hell you need a Long John Silver for?
Because some of us are not fishermen.
You remember that fish and chip? You might not, because it was like a long, long time ago. But there used to be across from the Mueller's office.
Arthur Treacher's.
Yes.
Yes, I remember Arthur Treacher's.
We was young then.
Yeah, we were. I was probably, I don't know, probably 6 or 7 the last time I went.
Yeah, and now it's a party store there.
Yep.
Or the Western Stockade there across
up on the north end from the Grove Mall.
Yeah, I used to love going there for their Oh, what do they call that? Their buffet and shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Hey, and they had that. If you remember, there was that little appliance store that was over there by the Western Stockade.
yeah, Wilton's.
Wilton's, yeah, that's one. You know,
Wilton.
they're kind of a big name in Port Huron, but whatever.
Well, they just closed down like last year, or the year before.
Wilton's did?
Yeah, I think Bill May and Kimball's are the only ones left.
Wow.
Oh, and Miller's downtown. Yep.
Oh yeah, Miller Maytag.
Yeah.
I almost went to work for them.
Yeah.
Delivering, yeah. Well, not delivering, but going to pick up. I would go pick up like washers and dryers and take them back to the shop. And
Okay.
but I forget. It didn't pan out. I don't remember why, but it's fine by me. I fucking broke my back long enough working for Marangos and Bill Mays. Jesus.
Yeah.
Bill Mays was a fucking joke. I hated working there.
I'm too old for all that shit now.
Yeah, I fucking hated working there.
Junior, he's still doing it for Kimball's, and God, he's got
no way.
He's got to be close to 80.
Junebug?
Yeah.
He's still delivering.
Yeah.
What the? Yeah, he's got to be pushing 80. Good Lord. I mean, fuck. Anyway, hey everybody, welcome to the show. He's Dave. I'm Kurt. We're dumb as hell, and we honestly don't care.
So, what did you do this week, dummy?
Well, let's see.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah. You're like, just kidding. I don't give a fuck.
Well, I don't, but I mean, it wastes time. So, I mean.
Oh, I see. This is filler.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself. Let's see. I played D&D on Sunday,
which is probably a cool thing. So, yeah.
Yeah, we do it. It's all done online. Like, there's a program we use called Fantasy Grounds.
Yeah.
Where everybody can participate. Like, the Dungeon Master can put up a map that everybody can see. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, the whole game's kind of changed. I'd have to relearn how to play it.
Yeah, we're now. When we played advanced D&D, so that'd have been like 2nd edition, and now we're on 5e.
Yeah, because we're like, oh my God, that was 40 some years ago.
Mm-hmm. That's why I said when they talked me into starting to play again, I had to relearn everything.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, this has changed so much. But right now we just started a new campaign and I'm running.
You're not running. You're kind of waddling.
I'm running a character. Who is a
dude, you're so fat even your characters can't run. Come on.
We all hate you.
You and your characters?
That's correct, sir. But I'm running a human barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
And his official name is Mordok the Barbarian. That's his whole name. Because he's already told one innkeep, he said, you will please refer to me as Mr. the Barbarian.
And he comes from Fat.
No, you shut up. You're fat.
Mordok from Fat Whore.
You're a fat whore. You need to shut up. Wow. So, hey, woo. Okay, so.
All right, so you played D&D on Sunday.
I did. And then, I watched a lot of YouTube videos, played a lot of video games. Right now I'm currently playing, it's a shooter called Proteus. Mm-hmm. And it's like a modern day Doom.
Okay.
Really cool. I like it. And then I picked up one of the old Quake games. Okay. Remember those?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The old school, like another Doom shooter, basically.
Right.
And then I just got something else too. that I'm really digging in. Because like there's some games for my system that I can't install on my system because they're Series S or Series X compatible only, and I only have the Xbox One. But what's cool is Microsoft has offered cloud gaming, so they can offer these games to me. I just have to play them in the cloud.
You gotta go up in the cloud like you're a little angel.
yeah, that's it. I got a new Xbox controller too, brand new.
Sweet.
And then
so you got the new TV and a new Xbox controller. Jeez,
I know, man.
You and all these new fangly things.
I know, it's like I've actually moved into the modern world. I mean, I was happy with my 27-inch color console that weighed 400 pounds. And
with the CRT, yeah.
With the CRT playing my Atari 2600.
That only had Pong on it.
And then I'd have to go take that off and plug in my web TV so I could be on the internets.
The interwebs.
The interwebs, yes.
Yeah.
Or my, oh, fuck. Do you remember after I got rid of the web TV, I got that fucking all-in-one computer?
No, but.
Oh, dude, this thing was fucked up slow. I got it used, and I was like, hey, we got to move into the computer thing. So of course I got, well, we really can't afford it. I said, I'm buying a used computer. I said, it's not even going to hurt us. Just shut up and let me do this. Yeah, well, you get what you pay for. I forget. Oh, it was a Gateway.
Oh, so you did it from a rent-own.
Yep.
Oh, my God. Yes, those places are rip-offs.
Yep.
I used to always try to tell you that. I'm like, Kurt, if you just saved up your money for like 5 or 6 months, you could buy a brand new one. And he's like, yeah, but the convenience. And I'm like,
and I want it now.
And I'm like, fuck the convenience. You can have something decent and new in a couple months. And it does. A couple months isn't that fucking long. Yeah, but it's not right now, and it's not convenient. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, well, and I learned a valuable lesson, didn't I?
Oh man.
It's like now, if I can't afford it, I don't need it.
That's it. Like fucking that's kind of like a fucking like, oh yeah. God, that new guitar would be really nice. And then like, oh yeah, it's not that fucking
nice. It's not $1,300 nice.
That's kind of what I do. Like if I see a deal when I have the money, that's when I'll pick one up. Otherwise, I could give a shit less. I mean, I'll be like, oh, that would have really been nice to have, but
right. And I get paid in 4 days. After I pay my bills, I'll have, I don't know, probably about $230 left over.
That's not bad.
No, I'll probably, no, that ain't every month. Let me tell you, there's some months I'm just like, oh, look, $18. I did good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got a little extra this month, so I might buy a game.
Or some clothes. Or yeah, there's so many like fucking right.
You shut up being my voice of reason.
Right? Like my underwear have extra holes in them. Like
I have brand new underwear.
But
I'm good. I mean, I could probably do with some more pants.
I don't need socks. I don't have any fucking toes. What do I need socks for?
That's why I said I got a drawer. It's got 5 socks in it. I said normally I'd be upset, but I'm not.
That's
I have 5 changes.
Yeah, that's 5 pairs, man. When you buy a pair of socks, you get 2 for the price of 1, huh?
That's right. Well, look, man, it's okay. So let me tell you. When I first put a sock on my foot, okay, I put my regular sock on my regular foot, no problem. Yeah, it looks good. Man, I'm like, so I put the thing on, and I'm like, so should I leave space at the end, or should I pull it all the way tight?
Should I throw some tissue there like the girls did with their titties,
Yeah, should I stuff my sock? Inquiring minds want to know.
Stuff in your sock. Oh my God, that's so Cliniche.
Oh, you shut up. So that's that's the deal. And my foot guy didn't make it today. He's coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then I'm leaving. I'm leaving tomorrow night, and I probably won't be back until Sunday.
Oh, you're gonna go spend the holidays with Luke?
Yep. Well, his sister's doing Thanksgiving on Thursday.
Sisters.
No, sister in her man's house.
Sisters.
Stop it.
I don't care. It's food, man. That's what. Man.
That's so they're making like. Hang on, just a quick second. Let me tell you.
Football.
Football.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
Can you believe the Lions have won 3 games in a row?
I know. It must have been Jeff Daniels and Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
He showed up at Lions Field and threw a tub in the end zone.
3 games in a row.
Jeff Daniels said, "There's a tub in the end zone." Am I on drugs? Yeah.
And what's funny is that puts them in playoff contention again.
Yeah, that's great.
So they've won 4 games playoff contention. Oh boy. We're in such a horrible division this year.
Oh yeah, I mean, okay, so here is the Thanksgiving dinner.
Okay.
Turkey, ham,
Turkey,
mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, oyster dressing, regular stuffing.
What
macaroni.
The fuck is oyster dressing?
I don't know, but it sounds good. Mac and cheese, deviled eggs, rolls.
Oh, deviled eggs.
And 6 different pies.
We only got 2 different pies because that's all they really had at Sam's Club. Well, they had 3 different pies, but I didn't want no fucking pumpkin pie. I hate pumpkin pie. Well, they had pecan pie too. I could have got that, but I said no thanks.
Luke spent $75 on 6 pies.
I bought a. So I'm like, okay, well, everybody likes apple pie. I'll get that. And then I bought a chocolate pie.
Yep, that's my favorite at Thanksgiving, and Luke got me one. So
well,
yes,
see,
sir.
if I could find a decent one, I would have picked up a strawberry rhubarb because that's kind of my favorite.
Strawberry rhubarb.
But I couldn't find an Amish place that's close. So
see, dude, down here,
and we don't really have any bakeries. Anymore.
Yeah, down here, you got your choice. We got lots of pie shops down here.
Yeah, we got fucking Walmart. We got fucking Meijer.
There's a place that's been in Kokomo for, I want to say, I know probably better than 30 years. It's called Moore's Pie Shop.
More pies.
More pies. Yep. They just moved into their 3rd owners, and they're not a pie shop anymore. They're a pie distribution center.
Right.
They're making like 50 different pies now on a grand scale. So we're like, yep, well, let's get 6 of them and see how they are for Thanksgiving.
I wonder if Ackett's still do their pies too.
They should.
In St. Clair. I don't know. They used to be a pie place too.
Yeah.
I forgot about them, but I ain't going all the way down to St. Clair for a fucking pie either.
Ackett's delivers. Or at least they did for the holidays. It's like if you order 2 pies or more, man, they make one big trip to Port Huron and drop them off.
Okay.
Go to their website.
And then pies.
Pies. That's that fucking Thanksgiving is a diabetic's worst nightmare.
Diana, Trina's boyfriend, his brother, me. Daniel's gonna go to his girlfriend's this year. So I'm like, okay.
It's gonna be let's see, Chanel, Jeremy, Luke, me, Chanel's kid, Jeremy's kid,
Luke's mom.
Yes, it's gonna be packed house in that fucking double wide.
Yeah.
It'll be all right though.
17.
I just hope they got rid of their dogs. They had like They were taking care of 4
Oh,
dogs.
that's cool because then you can get like all that fucking dog hair into the fucking green bean casserole.
No, sir.
Yeah.
God, no. I'd be like,
Mm-hmm.
Tastes like cat.
I used to fucking every year my mom would go, man, I love Diana's green bean casserole, but I sure hate that fucking dog hair. Oh, I used to crack up so hard, man.
What's the special ingredient this year? Oh, it's the same as every year.
Fucking Lush.
Fucking dog hair.
God
I loved your mom so much. She didn't
fucking dog hair.
She didn't mince words at all. Oh my God. She told you what was on her mind, whether you were ready for it or not.
Whether she was ready for it or not. She just fucking had blurred out. I don't think she had a fucking on-off switch on that.
Yeah. Because sometimes she looked just as surprised at what she said too. Like, oh, I think I'm going to go now.
Oh, shit. Yeah, this weekend I got Thanksgiving coming up. Also on that day is my grandson Elvis Megatron's birthday. I call him Elvis Megatron because his mom wasn't cool enough to name him Elvis Megatron.
Right. Yeah.
Well, none of my grandkids, because I tried to get them all named Elvis Megatron, but none of the 5 moms would name their kid Elvis Megatron. Nope.
Yeah. Wow.
Fucking bullshit. And then I got my granddaughters. She's my oldest grandchild too. Hers will be on the 30th. So, and then Matthew, he's going to have his birthday coming up here on the 29th. So, that's a lot of
man. All these babies having babies.
Yeah. And Matt just posted that yesterday was his 7th wedding anniversary. So,
oh, good.
Yeah.
Good for them, Matt and Lisa. Happy.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're listening, oh shit. Okay, so we're at that magical part of the show where I have just read the description, and at the bottom it says Dave pitches an idea for a new show. Let's see how Kurt reacts to this one.
And at the time it was just one show, but I've added more since then.
Oh, I can't wait for this roller coaster ride of emotion.
Basically, my channel, if I ended up putting out all these shows, my channel would just become Dave TV, Dave all the time.
Yeah, yeah. We'd have to get a little UHF station or something.
But anyways, the first show was kind of inspired by my dad. You know how when we were in a car with him and we'd go by someplace, he used to go. And when I was growing up, that used to be.
Yep.
Okay. Well, it's kind of a theme off of that, except for you go to different locations and you make up the history. So, like, for example, we go to Marysville. All right. And so we get to Marysville, and I would say something like Marysville. The town was named after Marysville, a girl named Marysville. She was the first female train robber in Michigan. In fact, after she robbed the train, she left it on a piece of land, and that is now the Marysville Park. And the city borders are the route she took to try to escape from police. And then there's a house in the city that was the Christmas home of Glenn Campbell. We would only go there for Christmas every year for the last 30 years. Now, Glenn Campbell's probably never been to Marysville.
No, probably not. But still, I was going to say, like, mine would be, I can remember when Marysville was called Roberttown.
Roberttown. Yeah, that was before Mary robbed the train.
That's right.
In 18 something.
1806. And then and then everybody said, Robert Town, fuck that guy. This Mary is way cooler because she robbed a town.
And it really sucks that I'm not good at video editing and shit, because I really would. I'd make just trailers for stupid ass shows like this is my cat butthole. And let's show that and fucking produce a trailer. But my second idea for a show is something that you'd probably love because it's a cooking show.
Probably love. I like how you say that.
Well, it's a cooking show.
Okay.
Okay, and you have 2 to 3 contestants each time, and of course you have 3 judges, because it's got to be an odd number of judges. So one of the contestants is going to win, and then it's not a tie, right? Right. Okay. Cooking with chimpanzees. So you give the ingredients to the chimpanzees.
Oh, yeah, fucking.
And you let them make the fucking food up. And the judges have to eat it. And whatever chimpanzee makes the best one is the winner.
And I see Bobo has added his secret ingredient. Look, it's feces. Judge 2 says, I ain't eating that.
Cooking with chimpanzees. That's my second idea.
Oh, that's great.
And now I forgot what my third show was. Fuck.
Oh, I mean, thank the heavens.
He said thank the heavens. Oh, and it was a good show if I remember correctly.
Not good enough to where you remember it, obviously.
Oh. See, I gotta start writing shit down, because I I forget when I go out to the goddamn other room for.
Speaking of that, this will be interesting now, since my medication is kicked in. I wrote 3 verses to a poem.
Yeah.
Based on 'Twas the Night Before Christmas.
Okay.
So it goes.
So I'm taking it you're trying to find a place to live, because girls dig fucking really shitty poems and they let you move into their house.
Sorry. Sorry. Something stuck in my throat there. Woo!
Yeah, they call that Terry rent.
Oh, fucking mic drop. Okay, so here's my poem. Well, such as it is. 'Twas 2 days before Turkey Day, and all through the pad. See you, Mart. And all through the pad. Oh, yeah. The great feast was approaching, and boy, was I glad. The turkey was nestled all snug in its brine, to be sliced and devoured. Well, when it was time. Stuffing and rolls, green or taters and beans, and pies and cakes of all sizes. I split my jeans. Hey, didn't you have one you added?
I probably did, but I don't remember. I don't even remember the fucking show thing I was going to talk about, and I fucking had that in my head for 3-4 days.
It's not a competition.
I don't even remember.
Yes, it is. You're gay.
I don't remember. If I can't remember the way I did it, it's not as funny. So.
Oh, I see. It has to be humorous to you.
Yes. If it doesn't make me laugh, it's not worth doing.
I mean, I guess that's kind of a good way to look at it. I mean, you're kind of selfish, but whatever.
It's not a competition.
Don't be a fag.
Everything's a competition.
I wish I could remember those lines you said. They were pretty good. Old age fucking sucks.
It was something like, I took all the food in my belly, it went in. This year I was sure that I was going to win.
Yep, there's that one.
It's not a competition, as some would say. And I pointed out everything is a competition. Don't be gay. I think that's what
There
I
it
said.
is.
I think that's what it was. It was something like that.
Richard Madsen in the chat says, everything is a competition amongst men. And he says, peace and respect at David Melbourne.
Hey, Richard. Good to have you here.
Richard, thanks for listening. We appreciate it. Anybody else who's just kind of chilling out, listening? We got 4 likes already. Well, 3. One of them was mine. I like the show. What can I say? I listen to it every.
I like listening to myself.
I like to listen to the flow of the show. To see
it's like a rap song. It's just a flowing.
Speaking of rap songs,
yes,
I have one I want you to listen to.
It was as good as the one I sent you last night.
I used to sing that, right?
I think I'm the one who introduced you to it.
I think so too. Yeah, your mama's on crack rock.
I was like, "Hey man, listen to this," and I put it in the truck at work.
Yep, that's what it was. Your mom's on crack rock.
The dogs, and everybody's like, "Who's the dogs?"
Okay, so here's the song I want you to listen to.
Okay, you can't just send me a link later.
I can, but I mean, okay. Maybe other people want to listen to it too.
Oh, okay.
So it's Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah, you could post a link in the chat.
Hey, I'll do that. Well, I mean, okay. Yeah, you know what? I'll do that right now. That's fine. I would like to. I see. Now you got me doing shit, and let's see. Okay, there it is. Let's do this one. No, 3 buttons over here, stupid. Da. No, that's not what I want to do. That's not what I want to do either.
Hello, Tansy.
Tansy is in the room?
Yeah, Tansy's World.
Good evening. Welcome to the show.
She's got a couple different channels.
Oh, yeah?
She's got the one under that name, and then she's got one where she does dumpster diving.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, here comes the link. Kerpow.
Did it show up? Yes, it did.
There we go. It's off the Poodle Hat album. Of course, you know I'm a huge Weird Al fan.
You So now what is the name of it?
Hardware store.
All right.
It's fucking amazing. And everybody, I mean, you have to give Al credit. I mean, yeah, he does, parodies and dumb music and tries to be fun, but he's really creative. He can sing really good. And I mean, he's just...
I have to give him credit. I don't have to do anything. Don't tell me what to do. You're not my mom or dad.
God, if I was, you probably wouldn't have lived to have seen 19.
You would have lost all your hair. Oh, wait, you already did.
I wish I had a time machine. Why? So you could go back and kick my ass? No, so I could go back and give your old man a rubber.
She said, I don't want to hit the link, but if you sweep my leg, I'll have to.
Sweep the leg! Now, let me tell you the story about that little thing.
No.
So, when Dave and I were teenagers, Dave was huge into martial arts. Big time.
Yeah.
Everything with martial arts. He had martial arts magazines. He had nunchucks. He had
I was at
stars.
I was at martial arts lessons several times a week.
Yep. He was big into it. So I was unlucky enough to spar with him, and he always,
and remember, let's be honest, you are 2 years older than me, and like 7 feet taller.
Right, but my point is I always had like feet flying at my face, and trying to karate chop me in the neck, and So one day we're in my backyard at my house.
Yeah, because you were a target I couldn't miss because you were bigger than me.
Shut up. So Dave says, "Come on." And he gets into his stance. He goes to throw a kick. So I dropped down and I swept his leg. He fell down on his back, got up, looked at the ground, looked at me, and said, "Nice leg sweep." I was like, man, all that, and that's all I got? Stupid.
Well, yeah, it's not like I'm going to pray, "Oh, look at you, Bruce Lee." Because you weren't.
No, who, me? Fuck no, I wasn't. I mean, I just got lucky.
And so, so you got a compliment. You should have been happy.
Yeah, well, coming from your mouth, you were always such a sarcastic little fuck. You're like, "Nice leg sweep." Walked away. It's like, fuck you then. How about that?
I could have said, "Gee, you're a dummy," but not bad.
Well, I mean,
I didn't even call you a dummy that day.
That day.
Well, I might have called you one that day, but not
that minute.
Yeah. So I mean, you got a reprieve.
Oh God. Look at you. Has he changed? Who? Dave? No.
No, I still think you're a big dummy.
And I still think he's a sarcastic little fuckbag. So, so long, coffin stuffer.
Oh, and I still got all my hair.
Me too. It's just spread out over my body.
Yeah, it moved from the top of your head to your back,
the bottom,
and in your ears, and
down the back into the crack.
Never stays in place.
Nope. Go to brush it, it runs away. That's what my hair said. They're like, "Hey, fuck this," and ran down my back.
Oh, I remember and it wasn't just a show. That's why I forgot it. It was an actual channel. All right. So
the
you know how
channel?
No, but I just remember this. You know how ESPN has several different channels, and they kind of made a joke of it in the movie Dodgeball with
the
ESPN.
Ocho.
Yeah. So my idea. Oh, now you got your volume up on your YouTube.
Do I?
Yeah.
Hang on. How's that, better?
Yeah. So, okay. A channel with all little people sports. So little people football, little people track and field, little people basketball.
Little people basketball. Look, dude.
Little people soccer.
People don't have that kind of time in a day. All right.
And we could call it, instead of ESPN 4 or 5, we'd call it ESPN half. I think the track and field events would probably be the best.
We could just call it ES.
So could you imagine, like, little people, and you could have micro wrestling, but could you imagine a track and field event with little people?
The high jump.
Hurdles. Just like 400 meters is funny enough, but
they could run under the hurdles.
The hurdles, I think, would be a great event.
The high jump. All right. Current record
3 feet.
2.3 feet.
But yeah, I think that would be another great channel.
Yeah, we just call it ES.
ESPN half.
No, just ES.
Or how we have Fox Sports Network. If you did it for that, you could just call it Fox Shorts.
Fox Short Network.
Yeah.
You're going to hell.
And so the hurdles would just be a line drawn on the ground.
Oh, that's great.
I mean, we have to have something for these people to do after they retire being circus midgets, right?
And then you said basketball. Are you fucking kidding me? If they put that basket at regular, ain't nobody making that shot, son. Nobody.
Of course they do. No, because there's actually micro basketball, and they do leave the it up there. Like, but a 4-foot person making a shot into a regulation basket is kind of like Shaquille O'Neal doing it into a 21-foot basket. So,
well, I mean. But you know, I'd be interested to see the dunking contest.
Oh.
And there goes little Tokyo. Nice try.
Yeah, that was my third one that I had forgot, and like I don't know how I forgot that because it's so epic.
Fucking Fox Short Network.
The hurdles lying on the ground. Oh.
That should be the title for next week's show is Fox Short Network.
Yeah, I could be the mascot, right?
I mean, you are Michigan's largest luchador. You know what? And kudos to you people for sticking around and listening to Dave and I just go about this bullshit. Because look, we say it every week, but honest to God, we mean it. What you hear right now, this banner between us, this happens at his coffee table and has happened at his coffee table for 41 years.
Shit.
Just the back and forth. You're like, hey, listen to this song. Oh, that's stupid. No, you're stupid. Okay. You know.
Man, you're dumb. God, you're ugly. Jeez, these fries are good. Yeah, stuff
hey,
like
let's go play the Commodore. We'll go play sex games or Leisure Suit Larry.
Oh, I don't know how I come up with these show ideas, man. Because I just sit there and then it pops in my head, and I'm like, oh, I gotta save that for the show. I can't just tell Kurt now. I gotta save it for the show.
That's why I said so. That's what prompted me to do the poem. Was I read that and said, Dave pitches. I said, what can I do to add some life and vitality to this show? I mean, aside from quitting, you know.
you could cook us fries.
Geez, these fries are good.
You'd have to send them in me. You'd have to send them in the mail. I mean, like start on them Wednesday night after the show.
Yeah, just overnight them, and I get the webcam. You're like, these fries suck, dude. Just like, you know what? Try harder. Click. Fuck. For dinner tonight, I had turkey burger meatloaf wrapped in bacon.
Turkey burger. Okay.
Yeah. Well, they had a sale
in turkey bacon.
It was a pound of turkey burger. No, that was regular bacon. Fuck turkey bacon. I'll do turkey burger. That's not a problem. I can't do turkey bacon. That is not bacon.
Right. I usually like bacon too.
Yep. Your mom loved bacon.
Oh my God. Yeah. Let's have a grilled cheese with bacon.
With bacon?
Mm-hmm.
2 pounds of bacon, Carol?
Oh shit. I remember growing up, you know, before she got that stomach stapling and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up, when my mom was as round as she was tall, which was 4'10", and a half.
She was like an orange.
She she would make us breakfast, and she would cook up. Now remember, this is for my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, and me. So that's 5 people.
Yep.
She would cook up 5 pounds of bacon. We'd each get 2 eggs, 2 slices of toast. And between the 5 of us, we shared a pound of bacon. Well, between the 4 of us, we shared a pound of bacon. After we left, my mom would cook up her dozen eggs, her 12 slices of toast,
and eat the other 4 pounds,
of bacon. And that was breakfast every morning.
Woo.
Now my brother, on top of his, my brother never put on weight. He was skinny as shit, and he still is.
Yeah, I remember.
He would eat a huge bowl that would take up a whole box of cereal and a half gallon of milk, and that was his breakfast.
He didn't eat no eggs or nothing?
Well, he'd eat his eggs too, and his bacon, but he'd eat that whole bowl of cereal.
Damn.
The whole box of cereal, really. I don't even know why he had to have the bowl, but probably because
he's gonna get milk and it's gonna fucking leak everywhere.
But yeah, but of course Mike was pretty active too.
Yeah.
You know. And
I remember growing up. My mom, of course, I as a teenager, I loved cereal. I have 3 boxes on top of my fridge now that I haven't even, I've touched them, but I haven't finished them. But as a kid, I loved it. Well, my mom was trying to figure out what to do about this whole, me going through so much cereal. So she got the brilliant idea about going to, who had it? Kroger.
Okay.
And getting them big fucking body pillow size full of the puffed rice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when I come home and I'm staring at a bag of rice that's almost as tall as I am, I'm like, Mom, what is this? She said, that's your cereal.
So then you'd have to put half a pound of sugar in with it.
Yep, pretty much.
Oh. See, I was never big on the cereal myself.
I liked it. I mean, for me, now my favorite cereal of all time is Life.
Mine is Raisin Bran, but
yeah, I mean, Life it's kind of healthy. I mean, there's some sugar in it, but it's made of wheat and it's pretty good stuff. I like it. Now on top of my fridge right now, I got a family-sized box of Honey Bunches of Oats.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't even opened that yet. Mm-hmm. I got a box of Rice Krispies.
Okay.
That got opened today because I needed filler for the meatloaf.
Okay.
And then there's a half a box of Cocoa Pebbles.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Because you needed something to snort.
Yeah, that pure cocoa, boy. Let me tell you.
I remember, a lot of people don't know this either, but the phrase snorting lines off of a stripper's ass, where that came from.
Where'd that come from?
Well, it started out as strippers were forced into the sex trade, and all that time that they had to, and there was, if they got pay, it was super low pay.
Mm-hmm.
And so all that rubbing their ass up on the pole or doing lap dances would become painful. So they put cocaine on their ass to numb it. And of course, one of the promoters got the idea, hey, we could charge a premium for these guys that are paying for lap dances if they could get snort the coke off the asses of these strippers afterwards. So it's serving 2 purposes, because we can't write it off as a medical expense. We might as well at least make money by these guys snorting the coke off of their asses, and then their asses aren't hurting. And that's where it came from.
I did not know that.
Neither did anybody else. I just made it up.
Oh, attaboy. Look at you. Oh, my God. You know, why do I always feel so gullible? It's like, you know what? Let me quote you something, and I have to think in the back, is this really something real?
Is this real?
Yeah, or is this just fantasy?
You're caught in a landslide.
No escape from reality.
Open your eyes
Look up to the skies
and see.
and see. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck no. That's great. So, let's see.
Yeah, I've never been gullible or fallen for shit. So
oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Never happened. Never happened.
I seen that.
Never happened. Nope.
Not
never
with
happened.
me, but I think I saw it once with your dad.
Nope. Never happened.
Sure.
Didn't happen.
Sure.
You know, my dad did not do that to me. Nope. Didn't happen.
Are you kidding? Your dad did that to anybody he could.
No. I don't even know what you're talking about.
So. Sure, Bert. Whatever.
What are we talking about now?
Being gullible?
Yeah, but like I'm trying to figure out what the hell instance you're talking about. I only know of one, and
I mean, it had to have happened more than once, for fuck's sakes.
The only thing I can think of is after you came back from Washington. And we're going to pick up my mom from work at Kmart.
Okay. I had my car then, right?
No, we're in the Honda.
Oh, your dad was driving.
Yes. And the topic was driving by Braille.
Oh.
That's the only time I can recall it happening.
And you know what's great? Do you know what's when my mom and stepdad came and picked me up at the hospital, the airport, that dad kept saying, you know, it's like, man, this road is rough. I bet Helen Keller could read it pretty good. And I said, what? He said, yeah, this road's rough. You could, you know, drive by Braille. So I told your dad what my dad had said, and he lost it. He's like, okay, watch this.
Well, yeah, you guys were talking about it because you like on the side of the roads up in Washington, they had these things, and we called it driving by Braille. And of course, my dad, because of course, he knows I'm going to ask questions. So every time I'd ask questions, he'd have an answer. And my dad's knowledge of electronics were kind of what made me slightly believe it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, well, wait a minute. If they do, how? And you're like, yeah. And I'm like, driving by Blair. And you're like, yeah, so blind people can drive in Washington. And I'm like, okay, well, what if they did this? And of course, you didn't have an answer. My dad did. He's like, oh, well, they have these sensors. And he explained how it could work. And he made it plausible. And I'm like, well, yeah, I guess that could work. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. If they did that, how would they do this?
And your dad had an answer right on the spot.
And so, yeah, and he made it plausible, like a sensor. What if they got too close to other cars? What if they, and so there was always something that was slightly plausible. And some of that technology is in use today with those self-driving cars.
Yep.
And so that's why it was plausible. So like, okay, I can bite that. And yeah. And then I finally like, and
your dad couldn't keep a straight face.
That's what ended up ruining it. Is you fucking started snickering and he lost it because of it.
I was dying. That was so great. You just said you're pissed, right? You're like,
oh, if it would have just been you, there would have been never no way because I'd asked questions and you would have been gone. You're like, because you couldn't have answered them.
Right. That's what there's no way that I would have been smart enough to know that. Your dad was, I mean, he was Johnny on the spot with them answers too. I was like, damn, it even had me questioning like,
and like, all right, yeah, somebody could have said something like that, but they couldn't have made it workable where he could have. And so that's why I was buying it. I'm like, okay, yeah, that could work like that.
I was almost buying it.
And I'm like, yeah, and you were there. So like you do better. And I'm like, yeah, in theory, that makes sense. And so
Oh God. He's like, oh fucking, and he's like, well, you guys want dropped off at Bev's for coffee? Yeah. Man, you weren't really talking much. You're
yeah,
just
after we dropped mom off,
over
he
your
didn't.
coffee. And,
Yeah.
like, it's okay, buddy. It happens to all of us. You're like, you know what? I don't even want to respond to you at all.
It doesn't happen to all of us because it's not supposed to happen to me because I'm smarter than all of you guys. Well, apparently not that fucking night.
Your dad fucking ruined you.
Yeah.
That was great. That's why I said, I mean, I like, even with me, like, if you'd have started asking questions like that, I'd have been, I don't know.
Yeah, it would have just ruined it.
Thing.
It would have ruined it because you wouldn't have been able to answer any of the questions.
No.
It's.
Oh, God. Let's see. Richard says, well, now is a bad time to tell him his dad was always kidding him. Until now, he believed it all.
Great.
Ken, if you happen to listen to this show, I need a comment. I mean, right now, just to say, all I want to see is, David, I'm sorry.
You know that ain't happening for that. Because he'd be too busy laughing. Remember when, if you got my dad laughing,
yeah, dude,
he would fall out of his.
Him.
If you got him laughing hard, he'd fall out of his chair, and it was the funniest damn thing.
Wiping tears from his eyes. It was always my mission to get your dad to laugh.
I remember one time I was going down to Lakeside Mall, and it was my mom, my dad, me, and Derek. And so it was a stupid joke. And my dad, he's like, what does a 500-pound canary say? And Derek replied with, Polly wants a fucking cracker now. And I don't think that's the correct answer, but my dad fucking lost it. He had to pull the car over and he fell out of the car.
Chirp, chirp, motherfucker.
I think that's probably what the answer was chirp in a deep voice, but
he wants a fucking cracker.
Now.
Oh shit, that's great. I'm telling you. I mean, if y'all could have grew up with Dave and I, you would probably
be warped too.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure you're all a little twisted anyways for listening to us, but man, there's no way you could have walked away from this. I mean, it was a nonstop comedy show.
Yeah.
I mean, Dave and I had we had our disagreements, but they never lasted long. It was,
comedy and music.
Yep, that was the two main things that.
And girls. And comedy.
I'm playing our first gig at the Good Old Farm Museum with the three AC/DC songs that we knew. Golly, that over and over and over. Finally, we're like, you know what? It's getting cold and everybody's going home. I say we pack up.
Yeah, that was before school started. So
yep, it was in the summer. It was during the 4-H fair.
Was it?
Yep, because the 4-H fair was across the street.
I thought it was for the quilting bee or something like that, but that might have been something else we did.
It runs concurrent with the 4-H fair.
Okay.
Yeah. And whatever, the farm museum is
it was the threshing bee. That's what it was. They had all the threshers there, like the old steam threshers.
Yep, and that was, hey, we got a gig for you. It doesn't pay nothing. We're like, fuck, we don't care. There's a chance to get up.
Yeah, we've only been together for like a week, so
yeah. Hey, you know what? We'll throw together 3 songs. We got this. AC/DC, easy. Got this.
You really got me the Kinks version, but we said it was Van Halen because
that was cool. And, thank you to, I mean, it was me, you, Derek, Vern, Tommy.
Yeah.
That was the first, what was the first name? Did we, Associates of Rock? Is that what we used?
I think that's what we went with.
Yeah, AOR. I think so. Yeah. Not or, AOR. I mean, Dave and I were up, hey, stupid. That should be our theme song. All Me Pizza says, hey, stupids. Anyways, now I fucking lost my train of thought. It derailed and killed everybody. Crashed into the town. Nobody survived.
Mashed potatoes. That's what we're having.
I love mashed potatoes.
Oh my God. Yeah, I just bought a big old bottle of hot sauce for that too.
Of course you did.
That's funny because like I like everybody like, why do you put hot sauce in your mashed potatoes? Why wouldn't you?
Well, okay. So first of all, you have to like hot sauce.
My mashed potatoes turn pink.
Yeah, they're more of a they're more chartreuse than anything. Yeah, I mean, seriously, in his let's see, mid-20s to late 30s, man, he was putting hot sauce on everything.
I still do.
Everything. Putting it in his oatmeal. Okay, maybe not his oatmeal. I purchased the biggest shrimps. Oxymoron. Hey, look, I understand that I have a skin condition and I'm not real smart, but there's no need for name calling. Okay?
Yeah, oxymoron.
You're an oxymoron. What the fuck you think you're talking to, you little sawed-off motherfucker?
Yeah, like my eggs, my potatoes.
Oh yeah, I gotta. We go out to breakfast at. We go to breakfast at. Where'd we go? Ted's on the north end normally, right?
Yeah.
And they knew he was coming. They had to make sure that there was at least a half a bottle of hot sauce for his dumbass.
Yeah. Like Frank's.
Yep. And the first thing I did is had his coffee poured for him, and nobody said a word to him.
Yeah, like I'd try to read my newspaper and you'd want to talk. And I'm like, yeah, we're not here for that.
I'm here.
I gotta be with your dumbass all day at work. We can talk then.
See, and that's literally what he said to me.
Yeah.
He's like, look, I have to spend all day with you. Shut up and let me read my paper.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when I'd get into the section that was closed off, I'd sit there so nobody'd sit near us. So I didn't have to listen to anybody. Oh my God, yes. Before my coffee, it was not nice.
How do you like your coffee? Alone.
That's right.
Oh, God. Oh, well, sir, it's 11:03.
Yes, it is.
We've had a really good show tonight. I mean, this was, the shit we talked about tonight. For those who joined late,
here might be the name for the next week's show because Davo is hot as sauce. Yeah.
No bother. That's so dumb. That's dumber than you.
No, nothing is as dumb as you.
No, nothing is as dumb as you.
You're
the dumb. You are too dumb.
Hey, does this sound like a phone hanging up?
Got me last week again, too, you dirty bitch.
You're like, yeah, you usually get me every week. And I'm like, yeah, like this. Click.
Yep. I was like, what the fuck? Unbelievable. All right, kids, listen. Thanks for listening. We appreciate it. Hey, do that thing, will you? Like, comment, subscribe, click the bell so you can be notified when we drop more stupid shit. It's a good time. Do it. We thank you for stopping by. For me and Dave, we both hope that you have wonderful Thanksgiving. eat a lot of food, and remember.
That's if you're here in the States, because remember.
Oh yeah,
holiday.
I mean, so if you celebrate Thanksgiving, American Thanksgiving, if you celebrate it, please have a happy Thanksgiving, and remember, it is a competition.
And if not, if you don't celebrate it and you're somewhere else,
just eat a lot of damn food.
Yeah, we'll send you a little something. Well, Kurt will.
Not me. Not me. Fuck all that.
Well, good tidings. That's what I'm sending you.
Sure, Bert.
All
right. So he's Dave. I'm Kurt. This is The Stupid Show. Thanks for talking to us and listening, and we'll see you next week. Okay?
So long. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.